This video is for entertainment purposes only. Do your own research.
Tell y'all true story. Be so boom. Watch this video to the end. I got the list, guys. I got it. TikTok. This is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go.
Long before God created Adam and Eve, the first human beings, there was already another species. There was multiple species on this earth. Long before. One of those species is the angels.
Psychology facts about quiet people. I love them by the last one. Number one, they only have 2 to 3 friends. Number two, once they are comfortable with you, they will talk a lot.
Welcome back to another episode of Quick Reaction TV. Smash the like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you won't miss an upload. I got a crazy one today. Let's get to it. Quick!
Check this out, y'all. This thing was recorded in the skies of North Carolina at 5 in the rising, y'all. The man who took this video said he was getting up, getting ready to go to work, and he looks outside and he see this big ass thing, right? You can see him sitting in his car and he's just sitting there recording it, and it becomes like, it detaches. Look at that. Look, it's detaching from what this is. Look, and then it becomes a little orb. Y'all see that? He's gonna zoom in so you can see it clearly, but look at that. It's like waters, huh? It's like the water's dispersing from it. Could it be way up near the, the dome? Look, you can see like the orb is pulsating different lights. Not only that one in North Carolina, but this one was recorded in California. This is around Santa Monica. Look at this. What is going on? And you can see multiple in this one. Watch. Look at that. Look at that. Again, it looks like water's being dispersed, like a boat. Like when you're in the bottom of the ocean, you see a boat. A lot of people are seeing these orbs in the skies lately, y'all. I be telling y'all need to go out and look up, because there's so many things happening. We have a lunar eclipse tomorrow. NASA just photographed a big dense black object that's in front of the sun that also made the insignia that looks like Batman. So things are about to kick up. We know in the months of September, October, November, even December, things just go on a whole nother level. But let me know what you guys think about this video. This is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations during these interesting times. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. Let's get this shift. Peace out.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I really ain't got too much to say to that one. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below.
I've heard from people in the Pentagon that the buzzword in the secret of secrets in the Pentagon is the Sumerian gods are returning, and that's what they're referring to as that whole area that Peter's.
Wow.
Can you repeat that again, just in case anybody missed it? The buzzword
in the Pentagon, in the military circles that are in the know about the cover-up here, they kind of in whispered tones talk about the return of the Sumerian gods, and they're talking about the what we would call aliens or fallen angels returning.
Long before God created Adam and Eve, the first human beings, there was already another species. There was multiple species on this earth. Long before. One of those species is the angels. Angels are a creation created by God that have no free will. They can only do what God commands them to do. And they are described as being created from some type of light. So maybe those orbs you mentioned earlier could be. Maybe they're seeing angelic forms. I don't know. But we know that the angelic realm, that dimension of creation, lives amongst God's kingdom. And we also know that they are in our world, and that they can even come down to test us and all this other stuff. But they cannot do wrong. The second type of creation is the demonic realm. The English language does not do this creation justice. They are known in the Arabic, Hebrew traditions as the jinn. It's where the word genie comes from. You make a wish to the genie and they grant your wish. Basically, you sell your soul and they give you your wish.
Stop. What do you mean by that?
Now, I can confirm nor neither deny that. Was that too presidential? I don't know. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that last clip down in the comments below.
Psychology facts about quiet people. I love them by the last one. Number one, they only have 2 to 3 friends. Number two, once they are comfortable with you, they will talk a lot. Number 3, they have too much anger. Don't get them pissed off. Number 4, there's a lot of narrative in their head, which could also be a reason why they're quiet. They're just thinking a lot. Number 5, they keep their feelings and pain inside. They think no one will care about it. Number 6, they got the cutest smile and weirdest laughter. Number 7, they are shy. They can't maintain eye contact. Number 8, once they get comfortable with you, they get wild and crazy fun. Number 9, they're the most observant in most situations. Number 10, these are the people that are the last to ask anyone for help. Number 11, they are really loyal in most relationships. Drop yes if you see yourself or your friend in this video.
Hey, big shout out to my newest subscribers. Thanks for joining the Quik Crew. And if you haven't joined the Quik Crew, please tap that subscribe and make sure you hit that thumbs up. Also tap the bell so you also be notified whenever I drop new uploads. Thanks. Let's get back to it. Quick.
This redneck dude is somehow able to pull off one of the biggest money heists in American history. And he becomes rich as f***. Now the guy, his name's David. And he works at Loomis Fargo as a vault supervisor. And he handles massive amounts of money all day. But despite that, he doesn't get paid very much. But that's about to change. Because one day, David meets this woman at work. Her name's Kelly. And David thinks Kelly is fine. And they hit it off and they start flirting, and soon enough, they start smashing. Now, at some point during this period, David hears about an armored truck robbery that had happened a few months before, several states away. A Loomis Fargo employee had robbed Loomis for like millions of dollars. And at this point in the story, that robber hadn't been caught yet. I actually talked about that heist in a different video I did. Anyway, so David and Kelly, they hear about this heist. And they're like, well, that guy took millions of dollars and he didn't get caught. Maybe we could also rob Loomis Fargo and take millions of dollars and not get caught. What could possibly go wrong? Now, Kelly, she knows just the guy who could help them pull off this heist. Her friend back from high school, who's a bit shady. This guy. Chambers. So the three of them put their heads together and they start planning this big Loomis Fargo heist. And there are other people on the sidelines involved in this heist too, but for now, let's just focus on these three main characters. So a few months go by and they've got it all meticulously planned out. And then the big night finally rolls around. It's time to pull off the heist. And David, he's actually working that evening. And when his shift ends, he leaves with the other employees working. But he doesn't actually leave. Instead, he circles back and sneaks back into the building. Then he goes straight to the vault and starts taking money out of it and loading it into a Loomis van. And over an hour and a half later, he's done. And he's loaded about $17 million in cash into that van. Now, David knows there are security cameras all around this building. So before he leaves, he goes back to the manager's office and he steals 2 surveillance tapes that would have footage of him on them. Next, he drives the Loomis van full of 2,700 pounds of cash. He drives it over to a parking lot in another part of town where Chambers and Kelly are waiting in a different van. So then they transfer this money to the new van. And this new van is a rental van. But here's the thing about this rental van. It's a little small. So they're transferring all this money into the rental van, but not all of it'll fit. So they end up leaving $3.3 million behind in the Loomis van because it all won't fit in the rental van. Oh, but that's not the only thing they leave in that Loomis van, because David forgets those 2 surveillance videos that he had taken from the manager's office. And so from there, they all end up going their separate ways. Kelly ultimately ends up going back home. Chambers also ends up going back to his home. And David hops on a flight to head over to Cozumel in Mexico so he can lay low for a while. But unfortunately for him, when traveling internationally, you're actually limited to how much money you can bring with you. So poor David is only allowed to bring $50,000 with him. Meanwhile, David's wife, because I guess he's married and didn't tell his wife about any of this, his wife reports him missing. And once police find the Loomis van with the leftover $3.3 million in cash in it, they also find the security tapes he accidentally left behind. So now they have their first suspect, David. And since this is such a huge heist, the FBI is now involved. but even they have no clue where David is. And his face is broadcast all over the place as the FBI tries to find him. And while David is off in Mexico trying to lay low, Chambers, not so much. So Chambers and his wife, they take all this new money he just got and they start spending it. And in less than a month, they move out of their trailer home and into a 7,000 square foot gated community mansion, which they paid for in cash. They also buy TVs, a diamond ring, a Rolex, new cars. Chambers' wife even gets a nose job and a brand new set of tits. And at one point, Chambers' wife even goes into a bank with 200 grand in a briefcase. And she asks the bank teller, "Hey, what's the most I can deposit without you guys having to report me to the feds?" And then she says, "Don't worry, it's not drug money." So yeah, not surprising that people start noticing this behavior, and pretty quickly people report Chambers and his wife to the FBI. While Kelly, she's a bit more conservative with her spending. She buys herself a minivan, she buys her kids a bunch of toys, nothing too big. But once the FBI learns rumors that she had previously been smashing with David, suddenly she becomes a suspect. So the FBI, they get together and they decide the best way to bring these guys down is to wiretap Chambers' phone calls. Because of the three of them, he's obviously the loose cannon. Meanwhile, during all this, David, he's still chilling in Mexico, and he's keeping a low profile. But he realizes this 50 grand that he brought with him, it isn't gonna last too long. So he ends up calling Chambers, and he's like, "Hey, can you send me some of my share of the money so that I don't run out?" And Chambers is like, "Sure, buddy." But sending David money is not what Chambers does. Instead of sending him money, he decides to hire a hitman. And he's gonna send that hitman to Mexico to unalive David. That way, Chambers gets to keep David's share of the money, and if David is unalived, he can never snitch on them. So at this point, I know you're probably thinking, Ray, how the hell did David get himself into this mess? How did an otherwise nice guy with a clean record suddenly wake up one day and decide that he's gonna steal millions of dollars from his own employer? Like, what makes someone snap like that? Well, think about it this way. He goes to work every day at Loomis, and he oversees the vault, which means he loads millions of dollars in and out of that vault. I mean, he is surrounded by money. Like, it's just staring at him in the face. Yet, in his personal life, he can barely pay his bills. He's working sometimes 70 to 80 hours a week for $8.15 an hour. Imagine that. Imagine you're broke, struggling to get by, and you have to stare at stacks and stacks of cash all day. Like, how would you feel? So, after years of being in this situation, he started to resent his life, and he started to resent his marriage, until he started working with Kelly. And he really started crushing on her. Like, he's liked her forever. Like, they used to go to school together. And Kelly, she was really pushing him to do this heist with her. So, he does it, thinking it'll impress her. So basically, he did all this because he was broke and he was trying to clap cheeks. And because of that, there is now a hitman after him, trying to unalive him. But, luckily for him, when Chambers calls the hitman and tells him exactly where to find David, the FBI has his phones tapped, and they're listening in. And now, they know exactly where to find David. So the feds go straight to Mexico, and they catch David, and boom, they arrest him. Here's his mugshot. Then, the next day, they go and arrest Chambers. Here's his mugshot. Then they arrest Chambers' wife. Here's her mugshot. And of course, they arrest Kelly. Here's her mugshot. In fact, they arrest a bunch of people involved in this. In total, about 20 people were arrested in connection with this heist. But David gets sentenced to a little over 7 years in prison, and Chambers, he's sentenced to 11 years in prison, while his wife gets 7 years in prison, and Kelly gets 6 years in prison. And they all have to pay back the money they stole. But allegedly, to this day, $2 million of that heist money is still missing. Like, they never found it. So, I guess it's still out there.
What? What the fuck?
Crazy story. I remember seeing this case on crime shows, but I remember them making a movie about it. I can't think of the name of it. Comment the name of the movie that they made out of this crime show down below.
Tell y'all true story, be so boom, watch this video to the end. I got the list, guys. I got it. TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go. Oh, you mothers. Shut up. Look who's number one, guys. Jay-Z. Shh. Hurry up, guys. Screenshot it. This is insane, guys. I'm telling you right now. Come on. I'm not done, guys. Get your pen and pads ready. Rihanna, Mariah Carey. You see what's going on here, guys. Look at it. Look at it for yourself. Shh. Shut up. This is getting out of hand, guys. Screenshot it. Come on. Can't stop. Won't stop. Bad boy. Shh. Shut up. I'm telling you guys, you know what to do with this. I'm not going to keep saying this. I'm not going to keep saying this. Come on. You know, all your favorite celebrities. Shh. Shut up. I'm telling you right now, guys. You know what to do. Come on. This dude had the whole industry at his parties. Unbelievable. Shh. Don't you say nothing. Don't you say nothing. You know what to do already. You know what to do. Shh. Come on. Chris Rock, Nas, come on, man. I knew it. Everybody was there. Come on. Of course, Dr. Dre, Swiss Beats. I'm telling you guys, screenshot this. I'm not gonna say it again. Come on. Everybody was at the dinner parties playing with baby oil. Shh. Shut up. Crazy. Come on. You know how to save Meek Mill for last. Shh. Shut up. Crazy. Come on. Stop playing with me, son. TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm only showing the list that you showed me. That's all I'm doing right now. Come on, guys. The list is out there. You know what to do. Share this video. Do it, stitch it. Do whatever you got to do, guys. It's crazy. It's about to be a hip-hop sweep. Shh. Shut up. Before you know it, you ain't going to have no more music to listen to. We're going to just be listening to all the old music that was made. Because, guys, they're coming. You motherfuckers. They're big time this time. I'm telling you that much. But if I find out that my name was photoshopped on that list, oh no.
No. No. No. No. No. No. No.
Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. It was some people on there I did not expect to see. But y'all let me know what y'all think about that list down below.
Wow, man. Damn.
There it is, Quik Crew. Thanks for chilling to the end. Please like, comment, subscribe so we can do it again. And remember, keep God first, respect your parents, and love your kids. And I'll see you in the next vid. Quik.